Altadena Town Councilwoman Milissa Marona joining me now from Huntington Beach, California for more. Councilwoman, good morning. Thank you for joining us. I know it's been a hard couple of days. First, I want to ask you how you're doing. I understand your home has survived, but many of your neighbors did not have the same fate. How are you doing? How's your community doing?
Our community is devastated by what's happening right now in Altadena. I personally am doing okay, but it was harrowing as we left. Right there is what I saw out my window at 3 in the morning when we were asked to evacuate. People are just devastated. I hugged a woman yesterday who just sobbed in my arms for quite a while, and she doesn't know what to do. So it's tough.
Yeah, I'm looking at the pictures that you took. It doesn't even look, it looks surreal. What is the greatest need right now in Altadena?
The need right now in Altadena is information as well as supplies. We need to be able to know that our drinking water will be safe. 2 out of the 4 reservoirs were destroyed, and so we need to know when it goes back that people will have the ability to drink water. Right now, people are looking for their missing. They can go to the Pasadena Civic Center. They can find out information there. If they have loved ones that aren't checking in, they need to know what's happening with them. And basically just everything from clothing, supplies, whether or not their homes are okay, and the ability to get assistance. And all of that could be found at the Pasadena Civic Center.
Going back to what you said, the fires are still raging across LA County. There are now questions surrounding the resources, whether the region was prepared for a catastrophe like this one. We know that Governor Newsom has announced an independent investigation into why the Santa Ynez Reservoir was empty and closed for repairs. You just mentioned the reservoirs. Talk about the immediate issue of water. You have said that you're currently unable to drink the water in your area. You have no knowledge of what's going on. What needs to be done just to have drinking water for you and your neighbors in your community?
Well, I think a part of that has to do with the electrical supply, and so some of that will be taken care of itself when Southern California Edison assesses. Yesterday, they closed off all of Altadena to anyone being able to go in and out. There are 30 National Guard that were there. So they're doing a grid search area by area, not only for the missing, for perhaps those that haven't made it, but also to assess all of the damage. You have to think it wasn't just fires, it was heavy-duty winds that came through and knocked down a lot of those overhead poles. There are tons of pictures. I took pictures of all kinds of poles that were over. And so also the water being a question. I'm not sure what needs to be done there, but I do know exactly that they do need to make sure it's drinkable water, that people can bathe in it. And so I think once they get that assessment done today and in the coming days, they'll be able to know the next steps for water.
In terms of fighting these fires, do you think the firefighters have the resources they need right now?
I saw multiple agencies coming yesterday from various towns across the state of California, as well as others that are coming to the aid. Those firefighters work so hard to be able to do what they need to do. When I was leaving my house yesterday, or a couple days ago, there was tornado-type winds coming at me with fireballs. I don't know that they could have done anything, but they do need the resources. So we ask that anybody that has the ability to send firefighters from other areas, that they would send them, and that they would, it's only 3% contained. My house is okay, but it's against the hills, and there is still smoldering in the area. And if the winds pick up, I fear that I may lose my house as well.
And you are a town council member for Altadena, of course. That's one of the areas that insurance companies began dropping over the last few years. Have you heard anything when it comes to that from your constituents about concerns when it comes to their insurance?
Of course, much of our insurance went up, skyrocketed from say $2,000 a year to like $8,000 a year overnight. Many people were dropped in my area because of previous fires. However, I do believe that the state of California has said that for the next year they cannot drop you. I would implore all Altadenans to continue to pay your insurance so that your insurance does not drop you. Even though you do not have a home, continue to pay your insurance.
What's your message to insurance companies, Councilwoman?
My message would be people have lost everything, 40, 50 years of their lives. Do what is right and pay the money so that people can rebuild their lives. people have lost everything. Just do what is right.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.